This video is really important for me and for you as a busy professional. I often see posts claiming the best note-taking technology is simple. Folders, bullet points and search. Anything beyond that, they say, just adds complexity and distracts from actual work. But I think that mindset shows the person isn't leveraging technology as efficiently as they could. At the Paperless movement, our goal is to educate busy professionals on how to use note-taking apps to enhance your work, not overwhelm it. The truth is, yes, tools like Notion, Obsidian, Tana can seem like too much, but that doesn't mean that the solution is going back to pen and paper. Less can be more, but only if you know what less really means in terms of productivity. This video will help you understand the difference between physical and digital note-taking and how to find the balance that works best for you. I'll break this video into two parts. First, I'll cover key tool-agnostic concepts that most people misunderstand, like folders, tags, and databases. Then I'll show you real-life examples of tools like paper notebooks, Remarkable, Evernote, and Notion, so you can see how these concepts work in practice. Beware, I won't show the details inside the tools, I will describe them on a high level, so you better get the bird's eye view on how these tools differentiate from each other. So if you want to have a detailed description of these tools, check out other videos about Notion, Evernote and so on, because that's not what we will cover in this video.
Paperless movement, your productivity, your way.
By the end of this video, I promise your approach to note-taking and knowledge management will be transformed. Imagine being in a meeting, taking paper notes in a single notebook. After a week of meetings, everything is jumbled together. You can't easily find what you need because it's all written chronologically. I used to do this when I worked with global teams, and managing that many projects with a single notebook quickly became chaotic. It's even riskier from a security perspective. Leaving a paper notebook on the train could be disastrous. But let's say we move this example into a digital space using folders. You could place each note into a project-specific folder. But what happens when the note applies to more than one project? This is where things fall apart, because now you're creating duplicates or struggling to decide where the note belongs. That's where tags come in. Tags let you apply multiple labels to a note, so it can be found in different contexts. For example, you can tag a note with meeting notes and project information and retrieve it under either tag. This eliminates the headache of deciding where to store information. Surprisingly, most people don't use tags. I once asked the previous CEO of Evernote how many users leverage tags, and he said only 2%. For me, that showed not that tags aren't useful, but that people don't understand how to use them effectively. Now let's talk about databases. If folders are the old way of thinking, databases represent a more dynamic solution. Think of a database like an Excel sheet where each row is a note. You can cross-reference notes and projects. So when you're working on project A, all the related meeting notes are just one click away. Tools like Notion and ClickUp use this concept, and while it may sound complex, it's actually frictionless once you start using it. For instance, let's say you have a database for meeting notes and another for project information. You can link the two so that when you're reviewing notes, you instantly see the related project details. This eliminates the need for manual folder organization and makes retrieving information effortless. Let's increase complexity a bit with another layer: project SOPs, standard operating procedures. Imagine having a folder for each project and you need to reference the same SOP across multiple projects. With a folder system, you'd need to duplicate the SOP for each folder, which creates more work and potential for outdated versions. Instead, with a database and tags, you can link the same SOP across projects without duplication. You only need to update one document and it will always be the latest version regardless of where it's used. This structured system isn't just for individuals. When working with teams, the complexity multiplies. Asking everyone to put things in the right folder, create subfolders, or avoid creating duplicate documents can quickly become chaotic. With databases, you eliminate much of that risk because the structure is built into the system. Now let's briefly touch on AI. Tools like Notion and ClickUp now integrate AI to help you find information quickly, but it's most useful when combined with a solid structure. Relying purely on AI search without organizing your knowledge can lead to trust issues. What if AI can't find what you need or pulls outdated information? That's why at the Paperless movement we focus on building a structured system first, then layering AI on top. To wrap up, let's consider the tools. I've been a vocal critic of Remarkable, not because it's a bad product, but because it lacks integration with other systems and not even allows you to search your information once you have it written down. Sure, it feels great to write on, but if the notes stay isolated on the device, it's not helpful for managing complex projects or businesses. Similarly, Evernote users who only rely on folders are missing out on the power of tags and cross connections. Apple Notes has evolved with tags and the ability to search handwritten notes, which can be great if you prefer writing by hand. Then there are tools like Tana and Heptabase, which are even more advanced. They not only support tagging, but also automatically create databases based on your notes and the tags that you use. Finally, as we move into AI-driven tools, having a solid system is more crucial than ever. AI can help speed up your work, but only if your data is well organized. In the next video, I'll dive into how tools like Notion and ClickUp leverage AI in knowledge management. So stay tuned. Hey, enjoying the content so far? So how do you feel after seeing all this? Do you think your productivity system is at this level? Take our free 3-minute quiz to find out. Whether you struggle with note-taking, PKM, task or project management, or even workflow automation, we've got you covered. Depending on your results, you'll get a tailor-made free email course starting right after you finish the quiz that will instantly level up your productivity system with laser-focused, actionable advice. Click the link in the description below and unlock your full potential. And we are personally here to help you succeed. So let's I-core together.